we ask you now, but now that Dak's back out there, just the level of excitement this team with kind of what you've done in his absence and now getting him back, what that means to you guys?
I'll say it definitely is good to have him back. Just kind of look back and look at kind of how we felt, after week one, and just kind of the uncertainty, and just from where we were at that point to now, we're, way. We have a lot more confidence as a team, and it's even a little bit more confidence getting our quarterback back.
You were able to run the ball so well as a team in his absence. Is that something that really excites you, and you and him have talked about going forward? This is more of a kind of a balanced look that maybe you've had in a couple of years, especially with what this defense is doing.
I think running the football makes things go a little bit easier. Even when it may not be that effective, you're still wearing on that defense. You're still creating body blows, and then you're impacting the game and making play action work. I think it's important for us to continue to attack defenses on the ground, and why not? You got two great backs and a good old line, so. Shoot, why don't you make it easy for Dak? Easier.
CD said Dak had some big throws during the team period. Was there a particular one that really stood out to you?
No, I think they all look good. I think he looked really good. Honestly, if you look at his practice from last Saturday, he was playing scout team quarterback, and he was kind of tearing the defense apart. And he looked good even then, even last Saturday. You're like, dang, he probably could play tomorrow. He looked really good today. Great to have him back.
Zeke, you can see your excitement when you're talking about him returning. You've been with him since the beginning, ups and downs, thick and thin. How does it make you feel to see him return after this stint of him coming back, and just the resilience that you're going to see?
Just ready to go out there and play ball. I know the work that he puts into it, and how much this means to him. So it sucks, injuries do, but now you get a shot to get back out there on the field and lead us.
Gallup said at times he was even getting water bottles to his teammates. So how much? One part of that question is, what does that say to you guys about who he is as a person? But two, how much did it excite him to go from handing out water bottles to leading the offense and being with the ones?
I think that's Dak's greatest leadership quality is just his relatability. I think everyone in his locker room can relate to him, I think that's what makes him the leader he is, and his selfishness and selfless-ish. I can't even say it. I'm not gonna try, but you know what I'm trying to say. Not a diva. He gonna get down and dirty. He's gritty. He gonna talk. All that. So, couldn't ask for a better quarterback.
Do you see him being motivated for how week one win and all the stuff that's been said since then? Is that part of him being motivated?
I think you could say that, but honestly, at the end of the day, he was going to be motivated regardless. Obviously, he wants to put his best football on film, and I think also you can't just dwell on the past so much. I think you gotta, move forward, and as long as you're doing your job, in the future, then you don't have to worry about the past.
Has he heard it? But just all the junk that's being said, everything. You think has he heard any of that? You've heard it.
You said it. The junk being said is junk. So what you do with junk, you clean it up and throw it away. You don't sit there and go through it.
How do you wrap your mind though around why that happens with him? It seems so often.
What do you mean?
Why there's so much talk about Dak in that sense.
You know why. You know why.
Any concern about trying to find your rhythm offensively come Sunday, since Dak has been gone for so long?
No, there's no concern. But I think also the run game helps with that. It kind of helps slow things down. It helps soften up that defense. It helps the play action.
Do you think Dak's gotten a different perspective during these last few weeks, seeing things from the sideline?
I think so for sure. Just because even when he hurt his ankle a couple years ago, I don't know if he was necessarily on the sideline or as involved. So I mean, I think definitely it's been a different perspective for him to be on the headsets, to see the in and outs of game day, and I know it's something you're gonna have to ask him now.
You anticipate the run game being the same the way it was with Cooper Rush and Dak coming back?
Yeah.
Are you guys as a team having fun with playing a little keep away with us in the media, seeing the throws?
Oh,
Feels very calculated.
I don't know. I'm sure you guys got Cowboys Club memberships. You can't pull your phone out.
I think you mentioned this some, but when you look at where outside of quarterback, when you look at where the offense was week 1 to where it is now, what is Dak coming back to that y'all weren't doing week 1?
I just think you come back to a more experienced team. You got young left tackle Tyler Smith with 6 games under his belt. He's a great player, but now he's starting to build that confidence. Now you're starting to see his greatness truly come out of him. So you got like a group of guys who, that first week, we didn't have MG. Trying to think, is there some other pieces we didn't have? But for sure you got MG back, so you got more guys in the receiving core back, and so I think we're just. It's a difference between a team that's in week 1 and between a team that's in week 7. And so he's getting a week 7 team, and we got a little momentum.
Zeke, Detroit's been last against the run so far this season. What do you like about this matchup for you guys?
I don't think it really would matter if they were first or last. I think we still need to run the football. I think it's that important, and I think that it affects the game that well. And I think stats are stats, but it's still pro football. All those guys are still pros. They still have great players, and they might have been last the first 6 weeks, but they can come out Sunday and play out their minds. You got to prepare like that.
Speaking of running game, looks like you got lathered up there a little bit against Philly. Just running well, showing some juice. How good do you feel?
I feel good. I feel ready to go. Me and TP both. I think we're ready to, for this team to lean on us, and yeah.
You mentioned the differences from week 1 to now. You guys have kind of embraced that underdog role. Nobody believes in us with the backup quarterback. Now you're a big favorite on Sunday. So is there a conscious effort to make sure that fire kind of stays there, or how do you guys make sure as a veteran that you're still not lackadaisical when it comes out to a Sunday when you're a big favorite compared to being an underdog?
I think, just the leadership we have in this locker room, that you don't have to worry about that with these guys. I think, even our leaders, we're all hungry. We're not going to let those guys get complacent. We're coming off a loss. So, I think it's kind of weird to come off a loss on prime time to come into, a Sunday noon game lackadaisical. We still have a lot to prove. We still got to win this division. And, right now it's a little bit of uphill battle, but, we're going to have to scratch and claw our way out of it.
Zeke, how much because of Dak practices makes you guys believe that the rhythm and timing won't take long to come back?
Today he looked really good. Today the rhythm looked really good. It didn't look like he missed a beat.
All right, thank you, Zeke.
Thanks, Zeke.